I can have two Playboy playmates right in front of me just going to town on each other's naked bodies, and I'd be totally into it, just be sitting there enjoying myself. A little too much. And like a cat walks in, it's just, that's it, I'm done, fuck it. This thing just ruined it. I fucking hate cats, man. I don't know what it is about them. I mean, I don't know what it is about cats that I just, I see a cat and I want to feed it to a snake, and I hate snakes. But I think if push came to shove, and I had a snake and a cat, and one of them had to go, depending on what kind of snake it was, and if it tried to bite me or not, the cat would be the one to go. Or I might just throw them both across the room into a wall, I don't know. And then punch somebody's phone. Yeah, punch a phone and throw a cat and a snake. The snake, I wouldn't throw it like I did the cat. What I would do is, I would grab the snake by its tail, and I would whip it around. You know what I'm saying? Like I would Indiana Jones that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he does with his whip. I would whip the snake around, and then I would go whoop, and pop the cat in the face with the snake's face. I think that would be hilarious. That's my kind of humor. You know, to just grab a snake by its tail and whoop, right into a cat's face. You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine that for a second. I want you to get a visual of that. I want you to see that, like I'm seeing it right now. It is hilarious. A cat's just walking by, little kitty cat just walking by, and then here comes this guy. What's he got in his hand? It's a fucking snake. What's he gonna do with that snake? Why is he holding it by its tail? Holy shit, he just whipped that cat in the face. What the fuck? What the fuck? He just whipped that cat in the face with a snake. Who does that? I do that. This guy does that, yeah. And then the craziest part is right after he whipped that cat in the face with a snake, he dug in my pocket, found my cell phone, and he punched it. Because that's what I do. It's exactly what I do. And then after all that's done, you know what I would do? I'd go get ice cream. Because you get ice cream to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Ice cream is a treat. It is delicious. It is a delicious treat. And I think after you take a snake and you whip a cat in the face with it and then punch some stranger's cell phone, that is deserving of ice cream. Because if you did that in public and you did it, you know, where there's a lot of witnesses that saw your face, I mean, you'd probably be going to jail, because that's like, you know, reckless endangerment of a snake and cat, and possession of a dangerous snake, and assault with a snake, animal abuse, animal cruelty, and I'm pretty sure like the main charge would be the assault with a snake, assault with a deadly weapon, but the deadly weapon was a snake. And if it was like a venomous snake, because I mean, you know, if you're holding a venomous snake by its tail, it's going to have its mouth open and fangs out and everything. So I mean, if you had a venomous snake and you whipped a cat, you know, those fangs would probably just right into the cat. So then the cat is just all kinds of confused. It's like, what the fuck? He just hit me with a snake, and now I'm feeling I'm feeling a little tired. I feel like my lungs are bleeding. If, you know, it's that kind of snake. If it's a hemotoxin, I'm going to give you a little lesson. If it's a hemotoxin, it attacks the blood, and it makes it to where your blood can't clot properly. So then you just start bleeding, like your nose will start bleeding, blood will start coming out of your ears, your ass, your penis hole, your vagina. You know, like not like typical vagina blood, but like regular, or like blood, not like the period blood. Just every hole in your body and everything like that. And your internal organs will also start seeping blood, because that's what a hemotoxin venom does. And then the other type is a neurotoxin, which shuts down your nervous system. So you'll just be laying there and like, oh, dude, I can't move my hand anymore. This is all my hand can do. Yep, got bit by a snake with neurotoxin. Well, this is fantastic. This is great. Son of a beach. Oh, and then there's only one that I know of, but there is a snake in Africa called the boom slang or something like that. Its venom is actually a neurotoxin and a hemotoxin. So when it bites you, you're paralyzed and you bleed to death. So, fun times. Fun times. I would try to find that one to whip the cat with. That way, the cat can't run to a vet to try to stop the internal bleeding. It would sit there. And then I think, I mean, I'm sure somebody would call like animal control or something if there was just a paralyzed cat sitting there with a big knot on its neck from a snake bite and blood coming out of its asshole. I'm sure somebody would call a vet or animal control or call the county. I don't know. I don't know who you would call for that, but I'm sure somebody would Google it. You know, that saw it happen, and they would call the proper authorities. But that's fine because I mean, at that point, I'll be eating ice cream, and I mean, it's all good. I like ice cream. Don't like snakes and cats. Yeah. I think I'm done. Take care.